Hi there, beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel and to week 6 of the Monday Morning Challenge. If this is your first time here, that's great. I would recommend you to check out the video that I posted last week, and also remember to subscribe to my channel and press the notification bell down below if you want to keep up to date on when I post new videos. My name is Therese and I'm a certified yoga instructor, and the theme for today's practice is strength. That means that we'll be focusing on movements and poses that are good for our whole bodies and our posture. So, I think it's time. Let's get on our mats. We are going to start this practice in child's pose. So move all the way down on your mat. And now you're going to breathe in slowly and lift yourself up and reach your arms up and behind you to a soft back bend. And as you breathe out, you're going to lower yourself slowly all the way down on your mat and let your palms meet on the ground over your head. And notice the sound of your breath as it flows between your mat and your chest. Now place your hands on the side of your chest, shoulder blades down, and breathe in as you push yourself up to Cobra. And breathe in and push yourself up, round your back, and move all the way down to Child's Pose. Now let's do it again. Breathe in and lift yourself up. Maybe you move all the way up on your knees. And breathe out, move all the way down on your mat. Now lift your elbows up and let them be in 90 degrees. Place your fingertips on the ground and start lifting your upper body up as you breathe in. Breathe out, come back down. And breathe in, lift up. And breathe out, come back down. If this feels too intense for you, move your palms to the ground and closer to your chest instead. And let's breathe in, we lift up. Breathe out, come back down. Breathe in and breathe out. Now do this a few times in your own pace. And the next time you breathe out, move back slowly to Child's Pose. And now let's move to all four and let your knees be in line with your hips and your hands in line with your shoulders. Relax your shoulders and neck and get ready to do the cat-cow flow. Breathe in, arch your back and look up. Breathe out, round your back and drop your head down. Breathe in, arch your back and look up. And breathe out, round your back and take your gaze to your navel. And now you can do it 4 more times, a bit faster. Breathe in, look up. Breathe out, head down. Breathe in, look up. Breathe out, round your back. Breathe in, look up. And breathe out, round your back. And breathe in, arch your back. Breathe out, round your back. Now sit down on your heels and let's move our wrists in circle a couple of times. Now it's time to come back on all four with a straight back. And now breathe in and start reaching out your right arm and your left foot. And breathe out, move your arm and knee back and let them pass each other below your upper body. Breathe in, reach out and let your core be strong. Breathe out, move back. Breathe in, reach out. Breathe out, move back and round your back. Now you can do this in your own pace and let your breath lead the movement. The next time you breathe out, place your left knee on your mat and do some circles with your left wrist before we move on to the other side. Now get ready to do the same lovely movement on the other side. As you breathe in, reach your left arm and your right foot in the opposite direction. Breathe out, round your back. Breathe in, reach out. Breathe out, come back down. Breathe in, reach out. Breathe out, back down. Now you can do this on your own again, and I'll let you know when it's time to move on to the next part of our practice. Now come back to a neutral back. Place your right knee on the ground and move your right wrist a few times. And let's take a deep breath in together. And as we breathe out, let's peel all the way up to downward facing dog. Now walk your dog a few steps here to release tension in your legs. And now take easy small steps towards the front of your mat. Let the top of your head point towards the ground. And let's slowly roll all the way up to mountain pose. And roll your shoulders back away from your ears a few times. And when you're ready, step your left foot back on your mat with your heel off the ground, and make sure your knee is in line with your ankle, and lift your arms up and over your head. And now let's straighten our knee and open our chest by bending our elbows down to each side and bend your knee. Breathe in, arms overhead, and straighten your leg. Breathe out, open your chest by drawing your shoulder blades down. To make this movement a bit easier, you can also lower your left knee to the ground. Breathe in, reach up. Breathe out, bend your front leg, open your chest. Breathe in, reach up, straighten your leg. Breathe out, bend your front knee. And 3 more times like this. Breathe in, lift up. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out, bend your front knee. Now step your left foot to the front of your mat and let's shake both of our ankles a bit. When you're ready, step your right foot back on your mat and get ready to do the same flow on this side. Now move your arms up. And breathe in, straighten your front leg. And breathe out, bend your knee and open your chest. Breathe in, straighten your front knee. Breathe out, open your chest as you bend your front knee. Breathe in. And breathe out, bend your elbows and knee. Breathe in, straighten your leg. Breathe out, open your chest. Now you can do this a few times on your own and in your own pace. Now move your right foot next to your left on the front of your mat. And let's do some circles with both of our ankles. And you can just stay here, but I have to move a bit to be in the center of the camera. And now get ready to challenge your core strength and your balance. Now lift your left knee up and start moving your upper body downwards as you slowly straighten your right knee as much as you can and push the sole of your foot backwards. And now move back slowly and again lift your knee up against your chest. Maybe just a tiny bit is enough for you today. And breathe in, and as you breathe out, move back down and kick your left foot back. Breathe in, come back up. And just keep moving in your pace. You can let your palms meet in front of your chest, or maybe out to each side if that feels better for you. Now step your left foot next to your right and shake your right ankle a bit. And get ready to do the same movement on the other side. Start lifting your right knee as far up as you can. And now move back down as you straighten and kick your right foot towards the back of your mat. And breathe in, move back and lift your knee up. Breathe out and move down and move the sole of your right foot back. And again, I invite you to do this in a pace that is right for you. And by the way, it is totally normal that you struggle with balance more on one of your sides. And our energy levels and balance can vary a great deal from day to day. So don't be too hard on yourself if you're struggling a bit. Practice is all it takes. Now place your right foot next to your left. And we're gonna meet in a seated position on our mats. Place the sole of your feet towards one another, and we're going to do butterfly pose to stretch our inner thighs. Tilt your pelvis forward to help keeping your back long and straight. And let your shoulders fall down and away from your ears, so your neck muscles can relax as much as possible. If your inner thigh muscles are tight so that your knees can't come as close to the mat as mine, you can use your elbows to push them down carefully. But remember that you're trying to relax at the same time in order to let your connective tissues get used to this position. So don't push your knees too much. And I invite you to close your eyes and let your breath be slow and deep. Now release carefully and let's come all the way down on our mats. Bring both of your legs up as high as you can, and it doesn't matter if they're not straight up as mine. Let your arms rest on the ground behind your head. Take a deep breath in, and as you do so, lower your left foot to the ground. Breathe out, move it back up and reach your arms against your legs or toes. Breathe in, right leg down, hands over your head. Breathe out, come back up. Breathe in, left leg down, arms over your head. Breathe out, come back up. 2 more times on each side. You can do it. And release. Beautiful work. Now bend your knees and place the soles of your feet on the mat. And let's just breathe here for a few moments. And now let's move up to all four. And slide your left knee forward. And it's super important that you pay attention to not stress your knee. Bring it inwards or towards the edge of the mat to avoid any discomfort. Let your right knee be in line with the upper body and center your weight between your hips. Now we're moving slowly into Swan pose. You can let your arms be straight, or you can move down on your elbows and rest your head on the ground. If you have a pillow, you can also rest your elbows and maybe your head on your pillow. In Swan pose, we are looking to stretch our hips and hip flexors. So close your eyes and feel how your breath helps you to melt into this beautiful pose. Now get ready to move out slowly of this pose, and we're gonna meet on all four. And we're gonna move our spine in any direction and pace that feels right for each and every one of us today. Now it's time to slide your right knee forward, and again bring your knee inwards and towards the edge of your mat if you feel any discomfort in your right knee. Let your ankle be in front of your left hip, and let your left leg be in line with the upper body, and center the weight between both of your hips. And let's melt into Swan pose once again. A beautiful type of mental breathing technique you can use if you feel a lot of tension is to imagine that you're breathing into that tense area, and as you breathe out, your muscles let go and they relax more and more for every exhale. Beautiful. Now slowly release and come out of the pose. And we're gonna end our practice today in a seated position. Thank you for allowing me to lead you in practice today. And be grateful to yourself for the time you offered yourself, for your motivation, and for the attention you gave yourself today. Now let's take a last inhale together as we let our palms meet over our head. May you find peace both within yourself and in those around you. I wish you nothing but the best. Namaste.